Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, I'm going to be showing you guys 15 must-know tips and tricks that will make you the best bounty hunter in Red Dead Online. So the bounty hunter role is easily one of my favorites, and it's just so much fun, picking up all the targets, and the legendary bounties that Rockstar have added are absolutely incredible. But the role is a little bit more complex than I thought. And today we're going to be talking about 15 tips and tricks. In the description of this video, I will leave some more tips and tricks that I think you need to know if you're interested in becoming a really good bounty hunter. But anyways, let's jump into it today and let's get it started. So when you go to the bounty board, especially if you're doing this solo, you're going to see options for one bounty and then picking up two bounties at once. And the game will recommend that you either need a posse or a bounty wagon, which we'll talk about later, in order to do that. Ignore that warning. Always get multiple bounty targets. Obviously, with more targets, it means you're going to be turning in more people, which means more money, more XP. And because the bounty targets are always together, it's not like one of them is in New Austin and the other one is in Lemoyne. They're always going to be right next to each other for the most part. They're really easy to both turn in. And just like one of the tips I showed you guys for the trader, if you don't have the wagon unlocked yet, you can use your lasso to actually drag one of the targets to the jail with you, which means you won't have to make multiple trips. Now, what's kind of funny is Rockstar even commented on that on their own Newswire post, where they said that you can do that. However, if you drag the target on the ground, they may not survive the journey. So that's kind of only effective if that second target is dead, because dragging them on the ground will likely kill them en route to the jail. But bottom line, always choose multiple bounties. They are super easy to do, even if you are solo, and you will get more money and more XP. Now, one tip that kind of makes me cringe a little bit because I hate doing it, but it is effective. If you find that your bounty target is escaping, what you can actually do is shoot their horse. And if you shoot their horse, they will fall off, obviously, and they will just start like walking or slow jogging away, and it makes it really easy to catch up with them. And again, I sort of feel bad about this because the horse really has nothing to do with the situation here, but if it means saving the bounty and stopping the mission from failing, I will definitely do it as sort of a last-ditch effort. Tip number 3 today, a lot of people have been wondering, should I take a long time while turning in the bounty mission in order to get more money? Should I complete it as long as possible? Yes, it's true you get more money if you take a longer time, but you're also stuck in that mission a little bit longer. But as far as XP goes, XP stays the same whether you turn in the bounty in 4 minutes or turn in the bounty in 11 minutes. So it is actually better, in my opinion, especially if you're trying to rank up, to continue to get the bounties done as quickly as possible. That way you can jump into the next mission to continue to earn more XP. So XP is static and it remains the same. It is not based off of time. Now, speaking of XP, another tip that Rockstar actually gave on their Newswire is if you want to get more XP, be in a posse. They specifically said enlist your posse for help rounding up bounty targets for bonus XP. So I don't know if it's an insane amount of extra XP, but that is one of the things that makes bounty hunting a whole lot easier. And sort of building off of that, bounty hunting, in my opinion, is something you need to do with friends. Be in a posse. Not only will this allow you to unlock bounties where you find more targets, like 3 and 4 and 5, but you'll also turn in bounties a whole lot quicker, which means you'll be able to go from mission to mission in a much more efficient time span, allowing you to complete the bounties faster, and also focusing on other things as well. Like, for example, if you're riding from point A to point B and you get out your metal detector as a collector, you might find a couple of items that you can grab for your collection. Or if you just want to top off the materials that you actually need for your trading camp for crypts, you could grab a couple of pelts or some carcasses that you could throw on the side of your horse. Just simple stuff like that to make sure that you're being as efficient as possible with the other roles too. Because there's a lot of downtime with bounty hunting, going again from point A to point B, you want to be efficient on that journey so that it doesn't feel like you're just sort of wasting your time. So I'd certainly say that the collector, and even very much so the trader, is a role that you could totally do as a lone wolf. But honestly, the bounty hunting is way more efficient and effective if you're doing this as a group, posse, or with a few friends. And if you guys are struggling to help find people to help you bounty hunt with, in the comments down below, you can use this as sort of like a recruiting forum. Maybe leave your PSN ID or your Xbox gamer tag, and you might find some people that want to help bounty hunt with you. Anyways, let's move on. One of the big problems with bounty hunting is that your targets can actually escape. Even if they're tied up, they might just jump off the back of your horse and they might end up fleeing. Well, how can you prevent this? Well, if you don't have the reinforced lasso, which we'll talk about in a second, you can actually knock out your bounty targets to stop them from escaping. Now, be careful because there is sort of a fine line here. You don't want to kill them, thus you would get less money and less XP. But if you do knock them out, they obviously won't be able to escape. Now, you can prevent this altogether by purchasing the reinforced lasso. This is honestly something that I would do probably like my first big purchase in the bounty hunter role, just because it basically completely prevents any target from escaping. So that's the first purchase I would make. The next purchase I would make, which you unlock at rank 10, is the bounty wagon. A lot of people have been asking me, is the bounty wagon worth it? And I can understand why, because it is pretty expensive. But if you are a serious bounty hunter, yes, the bounty wagon is worth it. Because you can fit 3 or 4 targets in here at once, it means you're going to be able to collect multiple bounties at the same time, thus earning you more money and more XP. Essentially, this bounty wagon allows you to sort of jumpstart the process. At least as far as my experience has been so far, the bounty hunter is like the slow rank up. But really, once you get to rank 10 and you can get that bounty wagon, it is something that I would ultimately recommend grabbing. It is expensive, but there's been a handful of opportunities where Rockstar have just been handing out free money in Red Dead Online. Now, this is for PlayStation players only, but as a free gift, they're giving out $250 for anyone who plays from the start of the update until October 7th. And then for all players on Xbox and PlayStation, I recommend getting the Outlaw Pass, which I know costs 35 gold bars up front, but the Outlaw Pass is so easy to rank up. Like, I thought this was going to be a really tough battle pass in order to get to the final level where you get your 35 gold bars back, but it's actually so easy to rank up. So it doesn't take that long at all, and you will get tons of bonus cash, and you will also get 25% XP boost for increasing your bounty hunter rank as you go along. So really, the Outlaw Pass, in my opinion, is a no-brainer, not only for funding a lot of the items that you're going to need as a bounty hunter, but also in order to rank up quicker so that you can get those items a whole lot faster. Now, another item that a lot of people have been sort of on the fence on is the Bolas. The Bolas is like another way to tackle bounty targets. Well, this isn't unlimited like the lasso or anything like that. In fact, you can only keep 3 of them in your inventory at a time. So just keep that in mind before purchasing this item, that they aren't an unlimited supply. Like, if you throw 3 of them and you've used them, you ultimately have to go get more, which I believe they're like $10 each. So it is kind of expensive. So just keep that in mind, that the Bolas might not be the item for you, especially if you use it frequently and you don't want to have to spend $30 every time you capture 3 people. So just keep that in mind right there. Moving on, one of the things that Rockstar talked about before the update came out is that if you have your Twitch Prime account linked to your Rockstar Social Club account, you could actually get the Bounty Hunter license for free. Well, a lot of people were not getting it for free, even if they had Twitch Prime. Well, it looks like Rockstar is making everything right. If you do have Twitch Prime and you became a bounty hunter, they are sending out this message right here that basically says they're giving you a refund, a one-time accommodation of the 15 gold bars. So Rockstar is making everything right. And if you are a Twitch Prime member and you signed up for the bounty hunter, well, now it should be officially free, as you should have your money back. And last but not least today, I included this at the end for specific reasons because I'm not 1000% sure if it works. I've only seen reports about it, but apparently you can turn in any bounty target to any jail and they will accept it. So when you're doing a bounty mission, at the very bottom, it'll say, take them to the Rhodes Jail, Saint Denis Jail, Tumbleweed Jail. Well, for whatever reason, if your bounty hunt takes you further away from that location and another city might be closer, you can apparently take that bounty target to that jail. And there will even be a specific cutscene from the sheriff in that jail that says like, whoa, I didn't expect to see you here. Now, I've only heard reports about this. I haven't been able to test this myself. So again, it's why I included this at the very end of the video. But the next time you're hunting a bounty, that might be something you just go ahead and try and experiment. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And if it does, for future bounty hunts, it might save you a lot of time, energy, and effort. But anyways, that right there is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. 15 must-know tips and tricks that will make you a better bounty hunter in Red Dead Online. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you know any other tips and tricks that I didn't talk about in this video, you can let us know in the comments down below. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe if you guys are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.